So today I'm going to run you through how we get over 10 million monthly views per month using AI. And this is the most powerful thing I think you can unlock for your business because if you're creating content, if you're creating content that people like and people engage with it, you can see, for example, we get 2.5 million views per month on this channel right here, and we actually get paid for advertising our business. If you are creating content, well, there's quite a few benefits to this. Number one, it's going to bring in customers. Number two, it's going to position you as an authority in your industry. Number three, you never really have to pay uh, for advertising because you can get customers through organic up to a certain point. And number four, you can also repurpose this content across many different platforms. It's content ideation. So you want to think, okay, what is my audience worth interested in right now? Right? So, for example, for me, I know that my audience loves content about how to make money, the new Claude updates. They like stuff about Perplexity, Notebook, LM, etc. Right? And I know that because I've put out a lot of content, but also I've studied, for example, the questions that I get inside my own school communities. So, for example, this school community, I look at what sort of questions we're getting day to day. School communities where I can get feedback and data in terms of what people want to see. Right. So, for example, someone was asking about our expos on the AL profit board, and people were looking about like AL automations, that sort of thing. All right. So you want to get a lot of feedback. Now, if you can't directly ask your audience, then I would ask on Reddit, and I'd also make a list of your competitors you check each day, e.g., a list of people on YouTube that you want to study in your field. All right, mate. You're on the VIP list there, and anyone else who's got questions, feel free to ask, and we'll come on to them in a second. Ricky says, with all due respect, I don't see longevity with AI generated stuff like this. Let's see. I mean, there's only one way to find out, right? Here's what I would say is like quite often, if particularly in the AI industry, but if you look around right now, a lot of the best YouTube videos are actually AI generated. But the main thing is quality control, right? And I'll come on to that in a second as well. How to avoid AI slot. We'll put that in the list there. We'll come on to that later. Good point, Ricky. All right. Thank you, sir. So, if you go back to content ideation, okay, what is my audience interested in right now, right? You can find out on Reddit. You can make a list of your competitors. You can build a community free on Facebook or paid on school. All right. So, for example, here, it's great to have an amazing community of people I can learn from and be inspired by, and people that I can give help to as well. So, I personally answer all the questions inside here too. What we're doing is we're getting a lot of feedback in terms of what people want to see, right? And what they're interested in. So, for example, like GHL snapshots, that's a really good example. Demos, people struggling with AI assistance, and then we just help them out, right? And we answer questions here. But the main thing is that you want to get a lot of feedback on the latest issues. And then the final thing I would say is Google Trends, and that links to SEO